Welcome to the side shit show okay, just start the fucking show. All right,
Okay, yo,
welcome
Tipper.
to the shit show conspiracy theory podcast. That's the official name.
That is the name now. Yes.
Right.
Can you say it again for me, please?
Shit show conspiracy theory podcast.
Let's go.
All right.
What conspiracy do we have today, Tipper?
Well, today, for the pilot episode, I have found a very interesting one that came out about 2 years ago. It says here that the movie Frozen by Disney was just a distraction from Walt Disney's frozen head. So, whatever you think that means, you know.
Wait, let me get this straight. So the Frozen, the movie from Disney, okay, was a distraction from Walt Disney's frozen head?
Yeah, because, the theories, well, they're not theories, they're practically fact. Walt Disney froze himself, or like someone froze him, to preserve
you're talking
him.
about like cryogenic type of stuff.
Yeah. Because he's such a genius, and they obviously want to preserve that. So
yes, so we can get like some Disney movies in 2100, like 25 or something like that in 100 years.
Yeah, he specifically asked to get frozen purely so he could see the advancement of animation technology in the coming years.
I see. So like we're gonna get some like immensely good quality Disney Disney movies when we're dead, basically. Like so in hundreds of years. Is that it?
Yeah, we won't live to see them, but they will be there. Our grandchildren will see them.
Our grandchildren, yeah. So if this now is true that Walt Disney himself is now currently frozen in some lab.
Yeah. Yeah, can I ask maybe it might be a basement underneath Disneyland. That could be it. After all, like, there's no way to and it would be a good place to hide a basement underneath a whole theme park kind of thing, because everyone's so distracted by the theme park rides and
to not look for a basement.
Yeah,
exactly. No,
they're so busy enjoying their day. They're not out there looking for basements or whatever, So this article here, it says people will not let it go. Get it? Like the movie Frozen, let it go, So it says here, Frozen 2.
They not let go?
They will not let it go. That Frozen is just a distraction, I guess.
Right.
So someone is really convinced that this is a distraction, and so it says here
that. Are you
that,
convinced?
Well, the evidence seems to speak for itself. Not gonna lie about that. So it says here, Frozen 2 might not be out till December 26th in Australia, but people have been binging the original on Disney Plus in anticipation for the release. Seeing as so many of us are Googling Frozen 2, it seems like as good a time as any to bring up the conspiracy about us Googling Frozen the first time around. So, yeah, the conspiracy theory, it's something like basically, I think it was a distraction and something to do with the Google search algorithm. Let me try to find it here.
Right, I see what you mean. So like instead of Googling then like Walt Disney Frozen and therefore not get the true fact that he's frozen under Disneyland, but rather get the movie Frozen. That is it.
Yeah, so like when you search Walt Disney Frozen.
Yeah, well, what happens when you search Walt Disney Frozen? Can you tell us?
Well, right now, the results actually do show the actual Walt Disney Frozen, or his head more specifically. It seems like they only froze his head. His body was useless, apparently. Yeah, this isn't a lie. If you Google Walt Disney Frozen, the first results are...
try to do that.
Yeah, the results are his head and eyes. It's pretty interesting. I guess it's the brain that counts, Like,
So, but this would make sense if they just created the movie Frozen. People wouldn't find this, but in this case,
Yeah, some years have passed since then.
and like the truth has revealed itself. Is that kind of what we're getting at now?
Yeah.
That he is in fact frozen.
So I think the theory is that, or the conspiracy is that they only made the movie Frozen purely to not make people find the truth about Walt Disney.
Yes.
That could be it.
It could be.
But then in that case, why would that work if now you Google it and all it shows is Walt Disney's head frozen.
You know, I know exactly what's happening here. There's this saying, I don't know if you've heard of it, but truth will prevail. Wait, is that actually a saying?
Truth will prevail. Well,
Truth will prevail.
In some cases, yeah, it does prevail.
Yeah.
Some cases it gets buried. Like 9/11, for example. But I don't want to get into that
no,
right
let's
now.
not get into that, no.
This is for another episode. Yeah. So let's see, what else does it say here? I'm sorry to tell you that, no, Walt Disney isn't actually bobbing around in an ice cube somewhere. Well, this article has clearly got it wrong.
Right, yeah.
They're flat out saying that it's a lie. I mean, who would make that up? You know,
who would make that up?
It's one of those cases where it's truth is stranger than fiction. You know, you can't just make up something like this.
Right.
Like, who sits down one day and then just thinks, "Oh, I think they froze Walt Disney's head. Only his head, though."
Yeah,
you don't make that up.
No, you don't make that up. Like, that would be crazy, right? That would be you'd have to have great imagination for it, and I don't think anyone has that great of an imagination for this, right?
Well, no, if it was made up, you could make up that Walt Disney is frozen, but what you would come up with is something like Walt Disney as a whole is frozen. You know, his whole body. Yeah. But this is so specific. It's only his head.
Exactly.
It makes you wonder, did he lose his head before he died or after he died? Before he got frozen?
Yeah, that is true. Who cut off his head?
Maybe he lost it.
Actually?
How did he die? He died of lung cancer, I believe.
Okay. So he obviously didn't die of decapitation.
Yeah, no. Yeah, unless do you lose your head when you get cancer? Maybe it was lung cancer, right? So maybe he coughed really hard and then his head just came off.
That's for another episode. Do you lose your head when you have lung cancer?
Oh man. So basically that's a dumb theory.
That is a dumb theory. What are your closing words?
I don't know. I don't enjoy Disney too much anyway. So I don't think Disney would be the guy to be worth freezing, you know? I don't know. I think we should freeze someone much cooler.
Like
me.
You? Yeah, like you. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, think of all the things I could do in the future if I woke up.
That's true.
100 years.
What would be the first thing you do in 100 years when you've woken up from this frozen state?
What would I do? Well, that's so hard to
guess you would go explore,
Yeah, but explore what though? That's the question.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I do?
What?
Finally take a piss after 100 years of needing to piss.
Yeah, just holding it in for. Wouldn't you wouldn't you thaw yourself out of that ice?
Hey, what happens if you pee?
What if you naturally piss yourself while you're frozen? Yeah. That general area just gets unfrozen, you know?
Yeah. Damn. Like
You wake up like 2-3 days later because your bladder fills
in
up.
your own piss.
Yeah. Oh, that
Like
was a crazy dream.
Like you're stuck in this little container that keeps you in there like a coffin, and you're just drowning in your own piss.
Yeah.
See, we've discovered like why you cannot be cryogenically frozen. You see?
Yeah,
Because
it's
we would piss
purely
our way
because
out.
purely because of the piss, not because the ice would like deform you physically and
No, it's
you'd
purely because
probably
it doesn't work
suffocate
because you
too.
piss yourself. Yeah, no, like it's because you piss yourself and eventually will melt because pee is warm. That we know. That's a fact, right?
Yeah, and technically our whole body's warm, right? So
Yeah.
how could you freeze someone? We're constantly extracting heat from ourselves,
Yeah.
right?
And that all that heat goes into the pee. That's how it works, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
isn't that where the pee comes from? Like 70% of our body's water,
Mm-hmm.
and the pee's just
Yeah.
kind of extracting that water.
Now that is actually true.
Because if it builds up, because if it builds up, then like the water can travel to your lungs, right, or something, and then you drown. So
yeah, so
you
if
don't
you
want
don't
that.
pee, you will drown in your own piss. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's like, is it yellow inside or like clear? Like, could be like the blood situation, you know, where it's blue inside. Then once it gets exposed to oxygen, it gets
red. Yeah, but that
pee
that
turns
is not
yellow.
true, right? So pee turns so it's like water inside is just like clear, and then when you just when water gets exposed to air, it turns yellow. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Why aren't our oceans yellow, Tipper?
well, why is the ocean water like from us, like the humans?
Oh, you mean like that? Well, I wonder how much pee there is in the ocean.
Oh, well, it's gotta be at least like 30%, right?
at least, man. Yeah, definitely.
Like, I mean, if you think about all the boats that go through the ocean and all the planes that fly over, they gotta dump all that, like, all that pee, you know, somewhere.
Right, airplane pee. We all
No, but
know
that's
that
true though. That's true though. They
No.
actually dump.
What?
They actually dump the poop like once they fly over oceans.
No way, for real?
Yeah. There's like a little
does
like
airplanes poop?
yeah. It's kind of like in a way the planes do poop. Like I read an article like about a person who got hit by flying poop from a plane, and it actually killed him because it was like flying. It was falling for so long that eventually when it hit the person, it was like a bullet, you know? Like it got that.
Bullet poop.
Yeah, it was a shit bullet.
Shit bullet.
Yeah, so watch out for the planes, you know?
Shit bullet is the name of a new punk band.
Yo,
Shit
guys, I
Bullet.
made this new band. It's called Shit Bullet. Check it out.
What's the first hit single from Shit Bullet, Tipper?
Like the name of it, the song?
Yeah, the first hit single. Yeah, the name of the song for the first hit single from Shit Bullet.
It'd probably be like Pink Eye or something. Yeah. Yeah, they're just singing about getting pink eye, you know?
From shit in their eyes?
Yeah. And the shit in their eyes could be a metaphor for like the media, you know? Anti-conformity.
Yeah, punk band, Johnny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
so,
let's do it, man.
So yeah.
Let's create Shit Bullet together.
Watching TV made me get pink eye. You know?
Yeah.
Could be like that.
Perfect.
But yeah, back to the shit bullet planes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, I think they do drop their shit. Like, generally when they're over like safe places, like oceans or.
Right.
But that means there is that small chance you can get hit by falling poop. What a way to die, huh?
Yeah, what a way to die. Talking about shit bullets, I actually need to make a shit bullet as well myself. So I'll be right back. Play the ad.
Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is a turn-based RPG done right. In case you've been living under a rock and haven't heard, Raid is a badass mobile game that changes everything. The game is crazy popular, with almost 15 million downloads in the last 6 months. Raid is an epic dark fantasy done right. A hero collecting turn-based game with over 400 champions to collect and customize. In 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program. Start your journey today. Right.
What's
and
the link now again?
Let me find it again.
What's the link?
Shit show. RaidShadowLegends.com/shit show.
Ah, there we go. Thank you. Okay.
So that was the sponsor.
Yeah,
thank you, Raid, for sponsoring our podcast here.
No, stop doing that. You don't have a fucking sponsorship from them. I don't know if that is even illegal, man. Actually.
I think, isn't that how it works? You just read the thing out and they send you money.
The thing and
Like, how else do you? I mean, who'd be crazy not to sponsor this?
Yeah. This shit show of a podcast. What's the podcast name now?
Shit again? Show Sideshow podcast.
Yeah, we've just pivoted to Shit Show Sideshow podcast. Welcome
this is now officially the Shit Show Sideshow.
Yeah.
The Shit Show Sideshow. Wait, how did the way they add cast at the end of names? Podcast, like, make it cool. So it could be Shit Show Sidecast or Shitcast. Sideshow Sideshow Shitcast.
Shitcast. The Shitcast. I like that. The Shitcast.
Welcome back to the Shitcast.
That's perfect.
One more word from another sponsor.
No, stop. Okay, episode done. Bye, guys.
Okay.